And now it's time to sight in our rifle. Stand by. Travis here from Silvercore. We've got the Vortex scope mounted on the Sako 85, complete with a custom barrel from International Barrels chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm super excited to see how this thing shoots. When sighting in your rifle, it's always best to start close and work your way out. I've got my target set up at 25 yards, and I'm using a target comprised of squares that measure ½ inch across, so it's easy for me to tell how far I have to move my reticle in order to be on target. The turrets on the Vortex scope that I'm using are set up in quarter MOA, which means one click at 100 yards would be a ¼ inch. It would take 4 clicks to equal 1 inch. At 25 yards, it'll take 16 clicks to make an inch. At 200 yards, it would take 2 clicks to make an inch. The 1 in 8 twist on this IBI barrel will happily accept up to 143 grain bullets. For hunting season, I'm going to be using the Hornady ELDX 143 grain. For today, since I ran out of that ammo, I'm going to be using 140 grain ELDM, which is their match grade ammunition, because why not feed a quality barrel quality ammunition? All right, so we're cutting paper, which is fantastic. Now there's 2 very easy ways that we can get that bullet impact dead center. The first one is we can count, and we can see how many inches off of center we are, and we can dial our turrets accordingly. The second one, even easier, set your rifle up in a steady rest, adjust your crosshair so it's dead center, and then gently dial until your reticle comes up to where the bullet hole is. Your next shot should be pretty darn close to center. Some people have difficulty knowing which direction to turn their scope turrets. For me, the easy way, most of the scopes you're going to find are going to be set up as a right-hand thread. And what I think about is a bolt, a right-hand thread bolt. If I turn that bolt clockwise, it will go down. Likewise, if I'm looking at my target and my impact is high and I want the impact to go down, I simply turn that bolt down. If I wanted to go from right to left, I thread that bolt in, and vice versa. All right, we're at 100 yards, or 91.44 meters, and it's time to shoot some groupings. For that, I definitely feel more comfortable in my belly, so I'm gonna go prone. Well, aside from a couple rounds, which I know I pulled, the gun's definitely grouping and it's fantastic. I brought some steel. I want to try this at a distance, but it's starting to get dark out. I think I'll spend the night. Tomorrow morning, we'll give it a shot and see if we can stretch the legs on this guy. All right, sun's out, time to get the guns out. Today we're going to be shooting at some steel. I've got some AR 500 or abrasion resistant 500 steel. This one's made by Drummond Shooting Supplies in Richmond, BC. They're a sponsor on one of Silvercore's recent club shoots. This is a 9-inch by 9-inch by 3/8 of an inch thick steel gong. I'm gonna have some fun shooting this. What Drummond also makes, and I quite like, are these little devices here. This is for your target stand. It's pretty simple. You take your 2x2, you slide it on in, 1, 2, then you get your crossbar, you put it on through, you do that on the other side, and you hang your steel target right in between. Super compact, lightweight. I love it. Okay, I've got the steel set up at 400 meters. That's it in yards below. I definitely got a soaker setting it up. There's a Canadian word for you, eh? I've got my Kestrel 4500. I enter the distance in, and it's going to give me my ballistic equation. I'll enter that into my Vortex optic. Let's hit some steel. All right, I'm gonna have to be honest. Given the fact that my previous hunting rifle was a purpose-built, long-range precision rifle, my expectations for accuracy are pretty high. And I gotta tell you that this barrel, made by International Barrels in 6.5 Creedmoor, coupled with this scope, has made for a wicked combination. First rounds down range, 400 meters, banging that steel, round after round. I couldn't be happier. If you'd like to learn more about anything that I used here, I've put a list of links in the description below. If you like what you see, please let me know in the comments. Likewise, if there's anything else you'd like to see covered, again, in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you already haven't, hit that like button, and if you want to be notified of future productions, hit that bell. Till next time. Stop. Everything that we used, I put them all in the when sighting in your rifle. Just pause it.